Alrighty, I'm Trent, and thought I'd do a quick little rundown on what was my 400 horsepower LS build. 5.7 with a bit of a came apart right after matsuri. A couple of people asked me if I can do a bit of a video on it, or throw a bit more information, so I'll run you through it. So, number 6 piston fouled first. Whether it bound up or twisted and then bound is the question. Could be rings, could have been previous tune, or just piston itself. It snapped off. Before it snapped off, it grabbed number 5 as well, so it destroyed all that. Put a hole inside of the block here, which wasn't too bad, but the hole in the side of the block here was a bit worse, obviously. All gallery got blasted open, so that was the end of that. Got a bit of damage across all the other bores as well from just shrapnel going up and down them, but obviously 5 and 6 that failed. They copped it the worst. If I flip the engine over, I'll be able to see up the top side of it. So up here, there's number 6. Bore is broken there, and that split goes down both sides of the cylinder. And then number 5, same thing, same spot, broken here and here. These are the only 2 bores I can see so far that have actually done that. Fair bit of damage up and down in between them. Obviously, just as she came apart, everything bounced around and it's gone up into all the other bores. As for the piston itself, here we go. This is the number 5 piston, relatively intact. Rod itself is gone. Obviously, it's opened the skirts up to get itself away. This is number 6 piston. Now, I can't tell whether the rest pin was ripped open and then it was shut as it was smacking around, or whether it just came out the piston first, ripped the bottom of the piston, obviously, came apart. So that's the top strap of the wrist pin, but it does look like it's been stretched out when I have the wrist pin in there. So I'm thinking she got ripped out, which means this most likely what happened was this piston bound up first, and then she's come up and she's obviously smacked the valves, which we'll get to in a minute. 7 and 8 rods actually look pretty okay. Pistons, still a bit of debris. Just cop them. This one's actually probably the best out of the whole block. We go up, so this will be number 4. Piston's copped a fair bit of a smack there. 3 as well. 2. She copped a bit of debris. Piston's copped a fair bit as well. And yeah, number 1's not the worst, not the best either. So I'd say these rods are probably a write-off for the cost to run the risk of machining them or anything. I think just bin the lot. 7 and 8 I actually may be able to reuse, so I'm not seeing any damage on them. There's little bits of marks where blocks, bits of the engine will come around and touch them, but there's no major dents. That's just from me smacking it out, because obviously the piston's bound up. Move over to the heads. So this was number 5, so this was the second one to come apart. Exhaust valve isn't sitting flush, so that needs to be redone. Intake looks like it's alright, but it's probably still worth getting it redone at the same time. There's no marks across the rest of the engine apart from a little bit of debris that's got into the valve train with the overlap on the cam. I'd say it's probably done that. Let it a bit fly around. Number 6, intake and exhaust are both bent. There's a little bit of scuff marks here, but something that would probably be fixable. So number 6 actually not the worst. These heads are serviceable. They do need a little bit of machine work, obviously some fresh valves, but they could be reused, I'd say. Go to the windage tray. Obviously the rods tried making their way through there, so it did pretty decent job of. and the rod has smacked this oil line here, so that's needs to be replaced. Obviously that's all debris from the pistons coming apart, and everything else coming apart in the engine. On the underside of this sump there's a crack, lines up with this here somewhere. So yeah, this could probably be repaired. Obviously need to replace that. That would need to be welded, and then see if it holds oil. If it doesn't hold oil, throw it in the bin. But yeah, that's what happened.